To be honest, I don't think about you. To be honest, I got better things to do. To be honest, I don't care that we're over. Been fine since you told me you don't love me anymore. To be honest, I like sleeping alone. Yeah, I'm totally okay on my own. I don't even need your arms around me. I don't need you to tell me it's gonna be alright, my love.
One thing about me, although I live in the US, I still crave my grandma's traditional recipes, guys. And today I went outside and it was so cold. When I came back, I just felt like I needed something comforting and warm, and it's the morning time, so I figured I want to try my grandma's traditional porridge. And yeah, and I decided, you know what, why not share it with my audience? Why not show my audience the type of porridge I ate when I was a child, in the absence of oatmeal and cream of wheat or cornmeal or custard. My grandma would make that porridge. So today I'm going to prepare that. Thank you for stopping by. If you are here for the first time, my name is Anisi. On this channel we share a little bit of everything, and if you are an existing subscriber, thank you so much for your generous support by watching and sharing and clicking the like button. I really appreciate that. So let's get started, guys. I'm just going to show you the ingredients that I'll be using in this traditional recipe. Okay, so the first and the star of the show and the main ingredients for this porridge is flour and sugar and water, of course. I also be using coconut milk, although you can use regular milk. Yeah, so I'll use a little. I have a little bit of coconut milk. I am not sure if it's enough, but I will use that. And I have, if you have never seen what cinnamon looks like as a stick, in the form of a stick, this is it. Someone brought this for me from my island. So yeah, so I'll be using a piece from that just to give it a flavor and a good aroma. And because this is just a flour based cereal, which I think porridge, sorry, I also like to add a little fresh fruits with my porridge. So on the side I will have some strawberries and banana. But yeah, let's get started. I won't be making too much, and probably a half a cup of flour, some water, sugar, and the coconut milk. So let's get started. So I'll add the water. I'm going to use my discretion. I'm not gonna measure the water. And you put the water and the flour together before you turn on the stove, because you have to continuously stir to avoid any lumps. So I'm just gonna take a half a cup of flour. That might probably make a lot, but we'll see. If I need more, I will add more. One thing I have to tell you is that I have never made this myself. I only saw my grandma and my mom make it, and it's been decades. It's been decades. So this is what you do. You just stir it continuously. So I might need more water. What you want to avoid is you want it to be very smooth. So no lumps and no grains. The worst thing for me is to be served porridge that is very lumpy. I don't like that. I want it to be very, very, very smooth. So the trick is that you just continuously stir, stir and stir and stir. I may need to add more water, but we will see. I also think that now would be a good time to add some of the sugar, so everything is stirred together. I try to avoid having to use a lot of sugar. So what we call this porridge in my island is, we call it pap. I think it's originated from probably African dialect or French. In my island, Dominica, we speak a lot of French Creole. So I think pap is French based or some form of African dialect. I don't know, because recently I was also watching a YouTube video by a Nigerian YouTuber, and she also made a porridge and she called it pap. So it really popped in my mind that some way we are all connected, you know. Yeah, so this is it. I'm going to add the coconut milk. You know, I am very, very so surprised that these days we have coconut milk in a can. When I was growing up, we had coconut milk. We had to extract the coconut milk from scratch, you know. Go in the garden, find the coconut, and grate it and extract the milk from it. But now, even back home, I was very fascinated, or not fascinated, but surprised when I went back home and I saw my mom using coconut milk from a can. I was like, Mom, coconut milk from a can? You guys don't go in the garden anymore? I wish, you know, we could just continue eating plant-based like we did in the past, but you know, we want instant gratification. Nobody wants to do the work. So you just have to continue. It's a very tiring process, but you just have to continue stirring until it forms that almost like a custard, you know. I'll just break some of the spice and I will, is it spice? Yeah, spice. Put it in there. Voila. Okay, let's see. Guys, true story. When I lived back home with my grandmother never ate anything from a can. Anything. She was a very wise lady, and I think that her mindset was that she just couldn't grasp the idea of preserving food in a can for years. It just didn't make sense to her, and I see her logic. And she never ate anything from a can. Never. Everything was fresh for her. So yeah, this is my traditional porridge. but you just have to continually and put it on low heat and continually stir and stir and stir it. You see that? Although I stir it so much, I still see lumps and grains. So that's it, it's thickening now. That means that it's ready. I really don't like it very thick though, although I add a little bit of although I add coconut milk, but I want to add some regular milk because it's a little too thick.
To be honest, I don't think about you. To be honest, I got better things to do. To be honest, I don't care that we're over. Been fine since you told me you don't love me anymore. To be honest, I like sleeping alone. Yeah, I'm totally okay on my own. I don't even need your arms around me. I don't need you to tell me it's
So yeah, this is what it looks like. It's traditional porridge made out of flour. So I'll set it aside here. And one thing I like to also do with my porridge is any cereal, oatmeal, cream of wheat, whatever I'm making, cornmeal, I always like to add some flaxseed. I like to add some flaxseed. They say there is a lot of nutritional value in flaxseed, like omega-3, I think. Don't quote me on that. But they say there's a lot of nutritional value. Like I said, I also want to, I want to add, you know, some fruits. You can add some fruits on the side, just to balance your meal a bit, you know. Since this is just flour, you just want to add something like a fruit, which you should always do, you know, have fruits. Those fruits look juicy. So yeah, the strawberries look so juicy. Let's just cut it in here. So I think that's a perfect breakfast. I think people, my grandparents, you know, these people were so creative when it came to food. They used everything they had in their home to create the best dishes, the most unique recipes. So this is my lovely breakfast today. So here you have it, guys. It's been decades since I have eaten this porridge, this flour porridge. I'm so excited to see how it tastes, and probably it will take me back to my childhood. So here it is, breakfast for today. If you would like to try this porridge, please do so and tell me what it tasted like, if you like it. But yeah, I'm going to try it, and I will see you on the next one. Please consider subscribing, liking and sharing the video if you found value in this video. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.
You think I'm lying to myself, but the